lays there.
Let's go.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement.
This game will count both towards group play as well as the regular season standings.
So there's not a lot of room for failure in this group stage.
And now the Los Angeles starters.
How it was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening.
The next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little lane next time, and if they don't think about it, at least they might.
Zubac, screen, down to 5 on the shot clock. Counted! Van Vliet's gotten his second bucket on the night. On the take. Slim with a bucket. Or from the floor. And they call an illegal screen here. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was in Houston.
They were blown out by this squad last time. Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement.
To the paint. Slim with a bucket. Slim's gotten 4 this.
Good at spotting his teammates for high-quality shots.
Inside. Tipped. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Slim. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go. Houston making some changes. Alperen Şengün's checked in for Landale. Brooks comes in for Whitmore. And it's Shepard in for Holiday. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Holiday's checked in for Houston. Bogdan Bogdanović checked in for the Clippers. And it goes out of bounds.
That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Ben Thompson in for Holiday. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Eubanks, he's checked in for Zubac. Slim with a bucket.
Boom. His game isn't all about power.
Here's Slim. Whitmore defending. That one falls. And the Clippers pass to Powell. To the inside. Here's Slim. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Out there with Alperen Şengün. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Van Vliet in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rocket. Here's Slim. Yes, and a nice assist. And you know, Clark, Fred Van Vliet gives you a number of things.
BA, when you look at Fred Van Vliet, not very big, not super athletic, gets other people's shots, and is proven to be a clutch.
Proof from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Leonard for 3. Leonard, a threat from deep.
In life, it's just something you either have or you don't. Something you gotta work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it, and some won't.
Holiday comes in for Fred Van Vliet. Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Junior, he struggled at times in his rookie season. But Clark, he's making...
Say this, but every player runs their own race. Everybody's... It just takes a little while longer for guys to adjust at this level. But I tell you...
Down low. Pulls up. Slim. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Not so much.
Here's Slim. Green. Here's Slim.
You can see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
He's for a minute here in the 4th. Williams from long range. Here's Slim. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
First half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Here's Jones. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when
Can't hit.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
And that one off the back of the rim and in. Wing shot on the way. And again, it's the Clippers. Here's Van Vliet. And a Van Vliet outside. Tipped away.
And there's no...
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of... And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Slim. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. It's hauled in by the Clipper. Here's Slim, guarded by Van Vliet. 16 feet out.